Ethan. Starting lineup for the business at center.
Welcome to 2K. So let's take a look at the starters for the Toronto Raptors. Scotty Barnes is out there with Brandon Ingram. Then it's RJ Barrett. Then it's Chris Boucher. And it's Dick in at the point guard position. And for Charlotte, Ball and Miller pair up as the backcourt. Josh Okogie is out there with Miles Bridges. And it's Nurkic in at the 5. Well, Doris, neither of these teams playing well as of late. What's the mindset tonight?
I think both teams come in thinking this is a very winnable game, and let's get ourselves on track by making sure we set the tone early. Listen, winning can be a habit, so can losing. One of these teams has got to get off the schneid. Well, this is exactly what you... One from LaMelo Ball, attacking the rim off the drive.
Miller against Barrett. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
It's deflected.
Well, you want the activity and the disruptive ability of RJ Barrett to be on display. It is right there.
And that one's good. Ingram.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And Ball will bring it up here for the Hornets. It's a three-point game. Inside, Bridges. And he makes it on the layup.
LaMelo Ball showing off that facilitation. That is pretty pick-and-roll basketball.
And given LaMelo Ball is 6'7", how does this give him an advantage in his position, Grant?
Well, B.A., he's able to score on smaller guards, as well as see over them and find his teammates. His height and quick decision-making are real weapons.
Here's Ball. Toronto making their last shot. Here's Bridges. Barnes with the rebound.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Ingram deciding where to go with it. Pass to Barnes. Boucher against Bridges. 6 to shoot. And here's Ingram. Rebounded by Nurkic. The Hornets have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Allie LaForce had a chance to catch up with head coach Charles Lee. Allie, what do you have to offer?
We got to talking about Brandon Ingram, and I asked how Coach thought they might limit him tonight. Coach told me, well, there's nothing we can do about his size and his length, so we're hoping just to frustrate him and keep him off balance by getting up in his business and contesting shots. Hopefully that plan pans out for them, guys.
Allie, thank you. And here's Charlotte now. Toronto making their last shot. Bridges passes to Okogie. Off target with the open look.
All by himself, trying to step up. He's got to be frustrated with the miss.
Here's Ingram. Pass to Boucher. And out of bounds. Charlotte will have it.
Part of passing the rock, it's calculating risk and reward. I don't think that was a great decision.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Ball outside. Nurkic with the ball. Guarded by Barrett. There's a screen by Nurkic. Here's Miller. No good. That would have tied it. Raptors lead by 3. Outside Ingram. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Barrett passes to Ingram. Over Nurkic. The shot by Ingram, no good.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
On target from range.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
After their title in 2019, the Raptors have struggled to stay among the league's elite stores.
Well, think about it, PA. The driver of that title success was Kawhi Leonard and Kyle Lowry. Both of those players are gone. Very hard to replace players of that caliber. Almost inevitable they were going to take a step back.
Now here's Miller. 58 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Nurkic a screen on Barnes. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Well, this guy knows how to put on a show. Put Miles Bridges in the dunk contest. Did you see that?
It's his first trip to the line.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
First free throw is good. Grant, the Hornets are a team hoping to end a pretty substantial playoff drought.
Yeah, it's been a long time since they made a buzz in the postseason, but their return could be closer than people think. A few smart moves here or there might be all it takes.
Now here's Ball. Miller with it, now guarded by Barrett. The three from Ball. It's rebounded by Barrett. And Barrett has got the ball here for Toronto. 3-point lead. Boucher, no good.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Bridges a screen on Barrett. The drive by Miller, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And that's how Miller can take his game to the next level, by being aggressive and attacking the basket.
They set the pick. Outside for Boucher. The three is up. Gets the three ball to go. Boucher's got 6.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Offense is coming free and easy as we wrap up the first. Toronto out in front. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Raptors.
The way they just continue to drive right at the defense, they've really been overwhelming them when they do this.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
Ball and Miller pair up as the backcourt. Yusuf Nurkic is out there with Miles Bridges. And it's Okogie in at the 3 slot. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hornets. Pass to Nurkic. Here's Bridges. There's the drive, and it's Bridges with the jam.
Springs in his shoes, clear the deck when Miles Bridges is coming through, folks.
A bit of a tweener, but Miles Bridges finds ways to show up in the box score doors.
Well, you know he's looking to score, Brian, first and foremost. Easy to set up as he can attack from virtually anywhere. No matter what, you know that Bridges is going to get you some buckets.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
The Raptors are still developing. Coach Darko Rajakovic said, we're focusing on offensive execution and player development. It's about what we need to do night in and night out, regardless of the opponent. As we grow, we'll teach more schemes for opponent preparation. BA step by step.
Yeah, it's a process, Allie. Thank you.
Well, Josh Okogie, because of his ability to elevate a threat from the interior, that's a nice finish.
And so here is Toronto. Now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second. Lets a floater go. Offensive rebound. Ingram finds Barnes. The three, Barrett. The shot off that time. The Hornets have gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. Ball passes to Nurkic. Here's Okogie, covered by Ingram. Okogie's shot is off. Toronto's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. From deep. And that one's good. Ingram for 3. Ingram's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, if you let him shoot freely, you're going to give up a lot of trades.
And there's the call on the mellow ball. And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the
Play will be reviewed. 2 minutes are allowed to review the play.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still PJ.
Oh my goodness, that was electric. RJ Barrett with a little flash.
The Hornets are in the midst of a playoff drought. Their last appearance was 2015, Doris.
Yeah, B.A., that's the longest active streak in the league, not something you love to be associated with. And listen, like other organizations, they've hit on some draft picks, they've missed on some draft picks. A lot of the problem has been injuries that have plagued this organization.
Kogi. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Barrett's got 4 rebounds in the game.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
A minute 58 left to play in the first half of basketball. And a slam dunk by Ingram.
Moving so well at 6'8", Ingram can be a lot to handle, especially on the drive.
Barrett against ball. Will it go? Rebound Toronto. Outside Barnes. Boucher finds Barnes. Now here's Ingram. Boucher a screen on ball. Ingram. Rebounded by Nurkic. Hornets trail by 7. Miller on the wing. A minute 6 left in the second. And there's Bridges. That's good. On the assist from Miller. Bridges has got 8 points.
Oh, it's exactly what you want to see from Miles Bridges. Assert himself, use that frame to convert through contact.
Now Ingram. He's got 10 from deep three-point range. Ball with the rebound. Miller outside. 32 seconds left in the second quarter. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Oh, yes. 2 loud points from Miller, making his presence felt.
Boucher outside. Kicks it out to Barnes. Beyond the arc. The rebound by Bridges. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. They trail by 3. Pass to Miller. Second chance effort. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Toronto out in front, leading by 3. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
And it's time for your fan half-court shot. Please direct your attention to center court.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Nice game. Great performance by RJ Barrett.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Checking out the group for Darko Rajakovic to start the second half. They've got Walter. He's out there with Emmanuel quickly. And it's Mobo in at the 4. Doris, Trey Mann is an example of a semi-late bloomer in the NBA.
Yeah, NBA, that's not unusual for a player in his early 20s. Now he's been with a couple of different organizations. There's a versatility to how he contributes in the stat sheet. And a lot of times, especially for somebody of Trey Mann's skill set, it's about fit.
Hornets trail by 3. Outside man to the inside. Williams. Second chance shot, and he banks in the layup.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
And down it goes. 2 points. For Charlotte, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Man, the pass to Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. It's Quickly with a drive. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Quickly's got his second basket.
Where's the rim protection? That's just too easy for him.
Williams a screen on Quickly. On the take. Man, the pass to Green. Soft touch off the glass.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Toronto has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Pass to Walter. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to go on Josh Green.
It was a strong move. The shot's just a little off.
When you look back at the history of the league, Doris, no position has evolved more than the center.
You know, B.A., that's a tremendous point, because you look at some of the best players in the league, they occupy the 5 spot. They're asked to do so much. Defensively, protect the rim. Be able to switch out and guard smaller players on the perimeter. Now you're being asked to be able to make shots from 3. I mean, big man's got a lot of responsibility in today's game.
Grant, would you say the Raptors are in the process of starting over?
You know, I certainly don't think that's the wrong thing to call it, B.A. Coaching changes, some big trades. They're shuffling things around and trying to start building something new.
Pass to Salah. And here is Williams. Up and in on the layup.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
The Raptors have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Here's the pick. Quickly drives in. Here's Castleton. Williams grabs the board. The Hornets have got 5 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Outside man. Pass to Salah. Williams on the wing. And Williams punches it home.
And just a great screen.
And they got a high-powered finish out of it.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Here's Bobo. Launches it. Not going to go that time. The Hornets have gone 6 of 7 and appearing confident in this half. Now here's man. Tight defense on him. Pass to Salah. Clock at 6. Now here's Williams. From the arc. Walter pulls it in. Toronto trailing. And 1:01 left in the third. Fires for 3. And the Raptors miss again. The Hornets shooting a fantastic 57%. Williams passes to man. Williams with the screen. Second shot opportunity. Yep, count it.
What energy on the offensive boards. The defense can't match the effort, and they paid the price.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
First team foul.
The free throw drops for Williams. Something this Raptors team does very well is move the ball, Doris.
Yeah, B.A., this is an unselfish group of guys. They like moving the basketball, getting everybody involved. Amazing when a team has everybody touch it, how good it feels.
The Hornets have gone 7 of 10 here in the second half. Outside man. up again. Quickly with a rebound. Pass to Abaji. Jacks up a three. He's off from three. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. It's the Hornets. They lead by 2. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Ball and Miller pair up as the backcourt. Miles Bridges is out there with Josh Okogie, and it's Nurkic in at the center position. That's the Hornets 5. Miller, the pass to Bridges. Back to Miller. Back to Bridges. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. And the Hornets lead by 2.
I'll tell you, if you're Miles Bridges, you take the easy shots inside when you get them.
Right side Ingram. Kicks it out to Barnes to take the lead. The Hornets pull it in. Nurkic has got 4 rebounds now. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. The steal. And it's Dick off the drive. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Nice idea by Grady Dick. I mean, he put the ball on the floor, and I think that'll open things up for him.
Miller outside. And he drives in. Out to Bridges. Ball against Barrett. 5 on the clock. Back to Ball. Oh, got a piece of it. It's stolen by Barnes. And now the Raptors on the break. Throws it up high. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Yeah, that's about perfect timing on the alley-oop finish. Scotty Barnes' teammates know he's a big-time vertical threat.
And here's Miller. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
First personal foul.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Raptors.
Well, even halftime, they couldn't slow them down. They've been hitting from the mid-range, though, all game long.
And their fast break has also been a key metric in this one. They have had a significant advantage in transition over the course of this game.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
Now here's Ingram. The D's right on him. Boucher on the screen. The drive by Ingram. And a slam dunk by Ingram.
A go-to scorer. Love seeing Ingram take punishment and fight his way through it.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Hornets. It's a 3-point game. To the paint. Here's Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
High stakes moment, and Miles Bridges does not shy away. Go ahead, young sir.
Outside Ingram. From outside the arc. That's good. That's now his 7th made field goal in 15 tries.
That's one of those clutch shots he's known for. When the pressure is high, he seems to be the most locked in.
Ball no good. And there's the call on the Melo Ball. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
Raptors lead by 4. Now here's Ingram. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Yeah, hard-nosed play from Ingram. Getting in tight and forcing the defender into a mistake.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Charles Lee said to the team. He told the guys to stay after it inside. He said our play inside is terrific right now. He said don't lose any of that intensity. Stay strong down there. It's always nice to hear a coach enjoying his team's play. Back to you.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. He hits the first one, and that puts him up 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Well, just knocking them down from the charity stripe, extending the lead. Simple basketball.
Nurkic just screen on Barrett. Ball passes to Nurkic. And here's Miller. There's a screen by Nurkic. Just 5 to shoot. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to go on R.J. Barrett.
Tough move by Miller, having to absorb the foul while taking his shot.
Miller hits them both.
Well, consistency is so critical, especially in clutch moments. This guy has got that gene.
Boucher on the screen. Outside Ingram. With the drive. And the layup is good off the glass. Ingram's got 12 now in this quarter.
And you have to love the intensity from Ingram when they're up against it, always ready to attack.
And stolen by Boucher. And there's the call on Yusuf Nurkic. So that'll be a second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. And he does get the second one. And that makes it a 7-point lead.
What I like about Chris Boucher is he seems to understand what his team expects from him. They need him to guard, they need him to rebound, and they know how aggressive and assertive he is on the offensive end. The mellow ball is never rattled. Doesn't matter how close the score or what the situation. This guy unafraid of big shots.
Here's Ingram.
Charlotte foul. Josh Okogie. 3rd personal foul. 5th team foul. Shooting for Toronto. Brandon.
So the first one drops, and that puts him up 5. And so both free throws good, and it's a 6-point ball game. And here's Charlotte now.
Every moment counts here. They have got to get moving.
This is the very definition of desperation time. You've got to score every trip.
The 3 from Ball. To the left side wing. The 3 ball. It's rebounded by Barrett. Bridges against Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
You see the strength of Scotty Barnes on that drive. If he creates momentum, you better look out.
Money from deep. And there's the call on the mellow ball. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the line for 2. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second. And he's able to hit the second one, and that increases the lead to 6. 11 seconds left in the final quarter. Here's Okogie. Off target from outside. So it's Toronto picking up the win. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did.
Thanks, Alec. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill.
Welcome to 2K Sports. Right, this matchup features two teams that want to slow things down and run their offense in the half court.
Yeah, both sides are methodical. They want to get into their sets and create quality looks and also have floor balance. I'd be surprised if we see a ton of fast break opportunities tonight.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Jalen Smith is out there with Vucevic. Then it's Buzelis. Then it's Ball. And it's Giddey in at the point.
No looking back. Ball knows once he starts moving, he's got to go all the way.
And so the Charlotte Hornets get the first points of the ball game. Giddey kicks to Vucevic. And a miss there on the triple.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Kick by Bridges. Okogie for three. It's rebounded by Giddey. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. Nurkic with it. Now Smith defending. Miller outside. Nurkic setting the pick for Miller. Pass to Nurkic. Out to Miller. Nurkic a screen on Ball. Miller the pass to Nurkic. Good.
And you can put Miller on either side of that pick and roll action. He has a terrific IQ.
And when you talk to people about the Bulls, GA, Michael Jordan's shadow still looms large over this team and organization.
And Kevin, they haven't won a championship before or since he was in Chicago. They've had plenty of good players, Derrick Rose and MVP, Jimmy Butler as well. But the results haven't been there.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
And good that time.
And more than just a jump shooter, Miller's very good around the rim, a rare quality for a wing these days.
Giddey kicks to Smith. From deep. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Caught up with Coach Charles Lee. Dealing with Lonzo Ball's playmaking was at the front of his mind. He told me Lonzo's a tremendous decision maker, so we've got to be quick to close off the passing lanes. We can't let him create easy baskets. The goal is to keep Ball's impact as a playmaker down to a minimum. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Now, here is Miller. There's the triple. It's the three-point bomb. Miller's got 5 now.
A huge reason Miller went so high in the draft. His three-point stroke. It's exactly what you want in a wing.
And Giddey gets it to go.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
Hornets leading by 3. Miller, the pass to Ball. Back to Miller. We've got 1:48 left to play in the first. Shot clock at 6. No good on the triple. The Bulls have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. And Giddey gets it to go.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
And the Hornets with possession here after the Bulls pick up 2. Okogie misses. Greg, their offensive approach has been rock solid here.
And they're finding the weak spots in the D and attacking it.
Floats one, and it's Giddey laying it in. He's got 6.
Yeah, it took just enough off of it for the floater.
Bridges sets the screen for Miller. Pass the ball. Launches a 3. And Vucevic pulls it down. They play the clock right, then go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
Giddey, that one goes in for him too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
The drive by Ball.
And a little bit of showmanship from Ball on that slam, displaying some athletic ability.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Offensive rebound. Pass to Buzelis.
Come to me.
Smith outside. 3-pointer. The shot, no good. Here's Bridges. Smith with the defensive effort. And so it's Josh Giddey making things happen for Chicago. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Bulls.
Well, yeah, early on, the mid-range jumpers have been an important part of their attack. They're going old school.
You also have to admire how they challenge the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint.
The guard spots filled in by Ball and Miller. Miles Bridges is out there with Nurkic, and it's Okogie in at the small forward. So that's who Charlotte starts the second with. And great for Buzelis. Basketball has been a part of his family for generations.
Yeah, how about that? Both his parents played professionally in Lithuania, as did both of his grandfathers. And his dad now works for the Lithuanian men's national team as a physiotherapist.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the new leadership in Charlotte has made it clear that it's not going in for quick fixes. The goal is sustained success, building with youth and development. Call it roster flexibility or a blank slate. But with some promising young players and more health, there's nowhere to go but up. Kevin?
Health is huge. That's the hope. Hey, David, thank you. Here's Bridges. And he goes big with the dunk right over Lonzo Ball.
How about the balance and focus? Knock Bridges around all you want, but he is determined to score.
Charlotte shooting their second free throw attempt on the night.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Vucevic. Hornets trail by 3. Ball surveying the defense. Bridges outside. To the paint. Here's Nurkic. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
And such a polished player near the basket. Nurkic feels comfortable taking those in-close shots.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Ball against Ball, and the call will be against Lonzo Ball. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Pulls on D. Nurkic a screen on ball. Pass to Nurkic. It's stolen by Vucevic. Here we are, Stan, seeing more and more great international players in the NBA. And you've had a chance to coach some of the good ones as well.
Well, yeah, look, Kevin, you're right about the league now. We see every year, it seems like, the MVP is an international player. I had Hedo Turkoglu as a big part of what we did in Orlando, was the most improved player in the league one year and a key part of our team that made it to the finals. 6'10", highly skilled, very versatile guy. There are great players coming from everywhere in the world.
And that one, good. Vucevic has got 7 points in the game.
Certainly, Nikola can hit threes, but come on. He's a 7-footer with touch. Those inside shots, they work too.
Now, here is Miller. He has 5. The tray. No good. That puts him at 2 for 6. The Bulls with the lead. You know, Greg, one thing you notice, we were just talking about this with the Hornets in recent years, a lot of changing lineups.
And you expect that with the team, with where they're at. They're looking for any advantage game to game and trying to build that identity as a franchise. Oh, just an impressive dunker of the basketball. I love how Bridges just takes the initiative and gets funky with his throwdown.
And the basket by Kobe.
McGee just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Now here's Giddey. He's tightly guarded. Vucevic with it. Now guarded by Nurkic. Pass to Buzelis. Shot clock at 5. Here's Smith. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the clock. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Surprise.
Shooting for Chicago, Jalen Smith.
This is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Ball. And Ball slams it in.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring.
Bridges with it. Now Smith defending. Bridges deciding where to go with it. That one falls. And it's a 9-point Charlotte lead.
Not only a jump shooter, Bridges also dependable at knowing how to get it done inside.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Nurkic with the steal. Bridges dishes to Miller. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You have to like what you're seeing, guys, from Josh Giddey.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. Williams is out there with Kevin Huerter. Then it's White. Then there's Zach Collins. And it's Jones in at the 2. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, Kobe White became one of the top candidates last season for most improved player. He says, I always tried to just let the work show. I wanted to prove that I could be a starting guard in this league. I've just got to continue to get better every day, be aggressive, and be who I am. Kevin, back to you.
All right, D.A., love that attitude. Now here's Williams. Knocks it loose and stolen by Williams. And Williams, here we go. And that one drops. Williams has got the lead up to 12 now for the Hornets.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. And it's Williams throwing it down.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
Yeah, they've looked really in sync after the break. Getting the shots they want and converting.
From deep, Collins sinks the triple. Collins has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Yeah, that's a great find by White. He's such a clever and deceptive combo guard.
To the middle. Here's Williams. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Looking at the Hornets, Greg, they're still in pursuit of their first trip to the NBA Finals.
And Kevin, I hope it happens soon because their fan base deserves it. They've stuck with this team through some difficult years. It's about time they get rewarded.
Here's Jones following the score by Charlotte. Lets the three fly. No good that time. Hornets leading by 15. Williams finds man. Green in the post. White's there. Williams passes to man. Clock at 6. Here's Salon. He's guarded by Williams. Here's Jones. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And they need those kind of plays right now. Smart defense that generates some hope.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now.
2 minutes remaining.
There's the pick.
2 minutes.
From 11 feet away. That one, no good. Bulls trail by 13. White the pass to Jones. Here's Williams. Pass to Collins. And finish off by Collins.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it. Man passes to Williams. Stolen by Collins. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
That's on Mark Williams.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a three-point opportunity.
2 shots.
And so Collins nails both of them.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
Here's man. Light covering on the wing, Williams. Pass to Salon. Back to Williams. Taken away by Williams. Lobbed up there for Collins. And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession.
Well, that's an unforced error. If you want to drive your coach crazy, that's the way to do it.
Over in the corner, Williams. Second shot opportunity. No good on that one. Collins with some nice D. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Collins up top. And finished off by Collins.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
Yeah, you know, I like how they're not relying on just one guy to get it done. They're sharing the ball and keeping the defense guessing.
And so here's Charlotte after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. 5 to shoot. Here's man. Charlotte again missing. Here's White. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
Kobe White taking 2 shots.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Bridges for 3. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. It's Charlotte up by. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammates.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. The guard spots filled in by Ball and Miller. Nurkic is out there with Miles Bridges. Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
At the line for 2, Josh Okogie.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal foul. Catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able to. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Ball kicks to Giddey. 6 to shoot. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. Giddey's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Bulls. Miller outside. And Miller throws it down hard.
Yeah, powering through the foul there. Miller showing some serious intensity.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Hornets?
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball inside. And up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
And during this game, they sliced the D apart by just attacking the rim. Flat out dominating them inside.
Here's Giddey. High post Vucevic. Working on Nurkic. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And how about the hustle from Vucevic there on the glass, securing that precious second chance opportunity for the team.
Pass to Okogie. Just over a minute and a half right here in the fourth. So, Stan, let me take you back to the 95-96 NBA season. It was your first year as an NBA assistant. And, of course, the Bulls winning 72 games in that season. Unbelievable.
They were incredible, but one of my great memories in that season, the day of the trade deadline, we sent out 5 guys, brought in 5 new guys. We had to play the Bulls that night. Only one of those players made it in. We had only 8 guys available, some guys who had hardly played for us. Rex Chapman had an unbelievable game, and we beat Michael Jordan's Bulls on that night.
Oh, what a great story. Miller outside. And stolen by Giddey. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul.
First team foul.
Whether he's off ball or on it, you just love what Buzelis brings to the floor.
Bulls trail by 3. On the wing, Giddey. And he gets that one to go off the front iron.
Assisted by
Vucevic has got 4 this quarter.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
The drive-by ball. It's all in by the Bulls. Greg, they're in a rhythm offensively, really cooking.
And the opposition looks helpless to stop them right now.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
To the inside, and stolen by Giddey. It's 2-on-1 to take the lead, and the layup is good. And the Bulls lead by 1. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Bulls.
Well, all you can ask for is you guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And not just that, they're also forcing turnovers at a high rate and taking advantage in transition.
Nurkic dishes the ball. Back to Nurkic. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Clock is at 3. Here's a Kogi. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Sometimes the action speeds up on you a little too much. 2 teammates not on the same wavelength there.
1:33 left in the 4th. Pass to Vucevic. They get a hand on it. Back to Giddey. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic. And it's a 4-point Chicago lead.
And when you're a high-usage player like Vucevic, you have to keep your head up and be willing to make the next pass.
Miller with another miss.
They need buckets to stay in this game. That's not the shot they're looking for.
Here's Giddey. Off on the layup. Hornets have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the 4th. A lot of misses, just the one make. Kogi, it's in! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Giddey, the pass to Smith. Money!
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
Here's a Kogi. It falls! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Nice execution by the offense, generating a good look.
I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
Vucevic setting the pick for Giddey. Pass to Vucevic, and the call will be against Yusuf Nurkic. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there. Had to foul him on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good. And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
Yeah, the clock is their enemy, and they know it. We'll see if they go for the tie or try and get a quick.
Into the lineup for your Hornets, number 31.
8 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. Pass to Kogi. They set the pick. This would tie it. Oh, he couldn't make that shot go to force overtime. And so the big win by Chicago in a tight game. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
are fierce rivals.
Oh, yes, they are, B.A. I love playing in these type of games. I mean, the fans are extra loud. The players are fired up. This will be fun.
And the starting group for Chicago. Buzelis out there with Jalen Smith. Then there's Nikola Vucevic. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's Ball in at the 2.
Big effort, big reward for Barrett. Just what a jam.
Here's Buzelis. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball.
Making a statement here early, going right to the rack. I love it.
Yeah, it's nice to see him be assertive instead of settling for a jump shot, especially in the first quarter.
Now here's Ball. It's Giddey on the wing, guarded by Dick, and that one's good. Giddey
just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's Barrett over Giddey. Barrett can't hit.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
And he's going for the lob.
Such a good facilitator. Ball has nice touch on that pass.
Richard, when it comes to the Bulls, they have one of the most committed fan bases in the league.
Yeah, the Chicago fans are for real. The Bulls are routinely at the top of the list for total attendance. Even on the road, there are usually Bulls fans sprinkled in every crowd.
Now here's Ingram. Gets the 3 to fall.
Look at how smooth Ingram's shot is. Hard off the pass, he puts up a silky jumper.
Here's Giddey. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Here's Ingram. And the shot's off. 1 for 2 in this one. The Bulls have gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. Giddey passes to Smith. And it's off from three-point range. Toronto has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Here's Barrett driving in. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
And I love the confidence from Barrett. He enjoys finding room inside and capitalizing.
Pass to Vucevic from behind the arc. And it's Boucher with the rebound. For Toronto, they've gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Vucevic against Ingram. 4-3. Rebound by the Bulls. Outside Giddey. Here's Buzelis. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Giddey. Buzelis has got 6 points.
Oh, nice touch on the inside play by Buzelis, adjusting from close range.
2 minutes left in the first.
Back to Barrett. From down in the low post, it goes. He has 6.
Such a gutsy player. Barrett takes on challenging defenders in style and stays in control.
They set a pick. Oh, there's the alley. Throw it down on the lob.
Assisted.
You could just see how in sync they were there.
That's what it takes to pull that off. All right, let's get a report from Ali.
Nikola Vucevic has seen a lot in his decade plus in the league, and he said the game has changed. Now you have centers that can pass, put the ball on the floor, make plays, and shoot threes, play like guards, and you can't get stuck in time. You have to be able to adjust.
Ali, he's certainly got the skill level.
Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, it happens sometimes.
Vucevic, a screen on Barrett. And it's Giddey missing. Raptors trail by 3. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Ball left side. And Ball throws it down.
There is no doubt that Ball brings his flight gear to the arena. The man has a little bit of bounce on him.
Ingram against Smith. And a slam dunk by Ingram.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, you'll take it.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clock. Barrett. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Yeah, just a great job by Barrett. Pounding it inside and getting to the line.
These are his first free throws of the game. That one misses. Chicago's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Down low. Barnes passes to Barrett. Kicks it out to Barnes. Can't tie it up. That one misses.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Here's Buzelis. No good on the buzzer beater. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. It's the Bulls. They're up by 2. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Bulls.
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
Yeah, on top of that, they've been resourceful defensively, generating scoring opportunities by forcing turnovers.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. Josh Giddey out there with ball. Then it's Buzelis. Then there's Nikola Vucevic. And it's Smith in at the 4.
It seemed like he changed his mind during the layup, tried to pull off another shot, and choked.
Barrett against Giddey. Outside for Ingram. 6 to shoot. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Vucevic, a screen on Ingram from Pete Giddey. That bucket makes him 3 for 5.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Giddey against Barrett. And here's Ingram from the arc. It goes. He's made 3 shots in 6 attempts.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Giddey finds Vucevic. Giddey against Ingram. With the floater. The Bulls need to get off a shot. And it's Giddey missing. And Barrett has got the ball here for Toronto. Trailing by 2. Here's Ingram. Give him 8 points now. Into the lane. And a slam dunk by Ingram.
The length of Ingram is something else. Gets up to slam it in a second's notice because of it.
After a trade to New Orleans back in 2019, Brandon Ingram has become a primary scorer, Graham.
Yeah, he scored well over 20 points per game since leaving the Lakers. B.I. has the rare blend of length and shooting, and beyond scoring, Ingram's assist numbers are very impressive too.
For Chicago, they've got nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter. Up top, Smith. He's guarded by Barnes. Looking to end the run. Out to the wing. Here's Buzelis. Guarded by Dick. They get it again. Goes back up. And they're going to count that bucket. And they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Just good, aggressive play by Buzelis. Not shying away from some physicality inside.
And you look at Matas Buzelis. Size, touch, feel for the game too, Grant.
Oh, B.A., he's a connector. We all love seeing those offenses where the ball doesn't stick. He's a guy who'll keep things moving.
And there's the call on Lonzo Ball. That's his first foul of the game.
First game foul.
And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. Shot is good by Barrett.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Chicago trailing here. Outside Giddey. Takes it inside. Pass to Smith. Here's Buzelis. Covered by Ingram. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
You're putting it on the deck. Wow. Buzelis is just dangerous on the move.
The Raptors have gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. Here's Dick. And that one is hammered home.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
Here's Ingram. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Smith's got his 4th rebound in this one. Giddey passes to Ball. Now Smith. Back to Giddey. Picked by Smith. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Brady Dick picks one up. Chicago shooting their 2nd and 3rd free throws tonight. Both free throws good from Giddey. Toronto trailing. Deflects the pass. Barnes drives in. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. That's on Jalen Smith. So Chicago ends up going with a new group. And he'll be shooting his first free throw. You know, Grant, an underrated area of improvement for Scotty Barnes has been his defense.
You're spot on, B.A. I mean, we've seen an elevated intensity from him on that end. Finding more denials, attacking the ball, really proving himself as an effective stopper.
White, good.
Assisted by
Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from deep in the 2nd quarter. Ingram, the pass to Barnes. Back to Ingram. Barnes with a screen on Herter. And a slam dunk by Ingram.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Well, it's certainly been a roller coaster ride.
You do me one, I'll do you one better. It feels like we have a lead change every few possessions.
Oh, he goes! He got it off in time!
Unreal. A bomb at the buzzer whips the crowd into a frenzy right at the stroke of halftime.
A big-time effort for Brandon Ingram, providing a lot of energy for the Toronto Raptors. Hit a couple from downtown this quarter. Back to the game after this break. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Boy, this has been one outstanding game from Brandon Ingram.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
Walter out there with Emmanuel Quickly. Then there's Jakob Poeltl, and it's Mobo in at the 4. That's the group starting the second half for Darko Rajakovic. And that one drops for him. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Thanks. Many consider this summer to be the most challenging field in the history of international basketball. Nevertheless, Team USA got it done in Paris. It's not getting any easier, but the star power of the U.S. men's team shined bright in the City of Lights. Guys, a classic ending for a stacked U.S. roster.
What a performance. Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams. 6 on the shot clock. Going inside. Back to Poeltl. It's hauled in by White. Poeltl, the pass to Abaji. Now Quickly. Poeltl with a screen on White. Here's Quickly. That one no good. Good work defensively by White. And White has got the ball here for the Bulls. 2-point game. Drops in the layup for 2. White's got 4 points now in the quarter.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Back to White. The 3 is up. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now. Here in the second half, this game's still nip and tuck.
Just an insane amount of lead changes. The fans are getting their money's worth.
To the left wing. Quickly outside. Back to Pirtle. Pass to Walter. Three-pointer. Another shot. And it's laid up and in by Pirtle. Pirtle's got his first basket.
There is value in traditional fives like Pirtle. They can grab glass and they can get you bonus points.
Here's White. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Bulls lead by 1.
Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
Walter. And the basket is good.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Toronto shooting their 4th attempt at the line tonight. Chicago's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Here's White. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Abaji to pass to Quickly. Here's Abaji. Still without a bucket. Collins with the rebound. For Chicago, they've gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Here's White. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
Oh, he has a lot of tools in the toolkit. That right there was just one of them.
You know, from the 2020 bubble till late 2021, Zach Collins didn't play a single game. He missed over a year, Richard.
Yeah, underwent ankle surgery, missing a ton of games. Despite that, Zach's come back stronger, really improving all aspects of his game.
Here's Pirtle with the drive and the dunk by Pirtle.
With those long strides, it doesn't take Jakob Palm to get where the big man wants to go.
Stolen by Quickly. Pass to Walter. Kicks it to Quickly. And Collins with the big block. And here's the fast break. White, the pass to Dosunmu. Stolen by Quickly. Here's Abaji. Williams grabs the board.
Great opportunity. Just couldn't complete the play.
And you have to feel for him. That's the kind of miss that will stick with you for a little bit.
Here's White, driving to the basket. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
It's all tied in Toronto. And we'll be back right after this. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
He does do a great job steering the ship for them out there and keeping the offense clicking.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. On the court for the Bulls, they've got Josh Giddey. Ellis out there with Smith. Then it's Lonzo Ball. And it's Vucevic in at the center position. Giddey finds Ball. Knocked loose. Smith with it. And it's Ingram picking him up. Ball looks over the floor. Clock at 4. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
What poise. Ball loves rising up and knocking down shots like this.
And he dunks it down.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, BA.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team. Giddey passes to Vucevic. The shot's good on the assist by Giddey. Giddey's got 3 assists in the game.
The ability to stretch the 4 is such a dangerous weapon for Vuce and his team.
Outside Dick, pass to Barrett. Back to Dick. Kicks it out to Barrett. There's the triple. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. There's the block.
When it comes to contesting shots, Buzelis is showing us that he's got great time.
Giddey against Barrett. Smith outside. To the wing on the left. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Oh, the dunk by Smith.
A brilliant dunk. And he hangs up there for a while, too.
Like he's posing for the camera. He's just hanging out, posing for pictures, just making himself at home. Ball no good. Raptors trail by 3. Outside Ingram. Takes a 3. Smith with the rebound. Smith's got 5 rebounds in the game. Outside Giddey. Pass to Buzelis. This shot's good on the assist by Giddey. And the Bulls lead by 5.
Oh, man. Massive points from Buzelis. Yes.
Outside Barnes. Can they get it? Fires in the triple.
Cutting into this lead. They're well within striking distance.
A stop or two in the next minute or so, and they could even this game up. Great job to keep battling.
Smith outside. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the... And with this game coming down to the wire, they're quick to use their coach's challenge. Asking for a review. This could be a big call.
Two shots. This play is under review in your NBA rules. 2 minutes are allowed to review the play.
Still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look. So the officials can be sure they get it right. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
On the wing, Grady Dick, covered by Smith. Ingram with a screen on Smith. And it's Dick off the drive. Here's Ingram. He nails it, and we're tied. Ingram's got 19 points.
ICE. Ice. He has absolute ice in his veins. This guy, he lives for these moments.
Smith outside. To the middle. Here's the... Oh, yes! Throw it down!
Oh! His teammates look to Buzelis in the big moment, and he must be doing something right.
Oh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
And you know Barrett wants the ball in his hands, especially on these big possessions.
Here's Giddey, and he drives in, and he sinks it.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Outside Dick. Yes!
Nice idea by Grady Dick. I mean, he put the ball on the floor, and I think that'll open things up for him.
Pass to Buzelis. Toronto grabs the miss. Important possession here.
Yeah, we'll see how they execute under pressure.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Ingram into the lane. Money!
And you have to love the intensity from Ingram when they're up against it, always ready to attack.
Giddey. Count it!
There is no chance that this game is tied up without his offensive firepower.
Now here's Ingram. for Buzelis. And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. Three-pointer, Vucevic. Oh, and a chance to win the game, but the last-minute shot is offline. Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. And here's Dick. Scotty Barnes is out there with Brandon Ingram. Then it's Grady Dick. Then it's Chris Boucher. And it's Barrett in at the 2-guard. Chicago has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Here's Buzelis. Oh, throw it down! Wow! And that one is stuffed right through.
Nice. Just absorbing contact there by Buzelis. And I think over time he can add to that frame a bit too.
Outside for Boucher. Ingram against Vucevic. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the end. In a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants them to take another look at the monitor.
At the line for 2, Brandon Ingram. The play is reviewed under NBA
Many close calls in every game. The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the ref take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line. Chicago leading. Vucevic, a screen on Ingram. Pass to Vucevic. Back to Giddey. Smith outside. Inside, here's Ball, and Ball throws it down.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
Yeah, the defense gets in Barrett's face, so he gets aggressive right back, winning the and-one chance. Those and-one plays can be real backbreakers in a close game.
Ingram against Giddey. And he lobs it up. Loses his grip. Clanks the lob. And for Toronto, their shooting is around 55% so far. Ingram, pass to Dick. And here is Barrett. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Yeah, this is the kind of scorer Barrett can be. When he's playing to his strengths, he can catch fire.
Pass to Vucevic. Giddey against Ingram. There's a screen. To the inside. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Very encouraging to see Buzelis just going off offensively. This rookie is certainly feeling himself right now, and I love it.
Here's Barrett. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Now they need to think about doubling him. If they wait, he could really catch fire.
The free throw drops for Barrett. For Chicago, they've gone 3 of 4 during this OT session. Giddey passes to Vucevic. Back to Giddey. Pass to Buzelis for 3. And And it's in. Oh, a tremendous three. We're tied.
And he doesn't waste any time at all. Uzelis got the ball and just attacked right away.
Ingram, the pass to Barrett. Back to Ingram. This one for three. Oh, he drained it from downtown.
This guy is just a gamer. Ingram doesn't feel pressure. He embraces the moment, taking and making important shots.
Giddey passes to Smith. This is the tray. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Yeah, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
At the line for your Raptors.
First free throw is good, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And he's unable to get the second one. From deep, Giddey. Off on that one. So a close game sees Toronto taking this one. Things looked a little uneven for them down the stretch, but in overtime, they took control.
And BA, I don't think they expected this one to be so hard fought. But when they went into overtime, they really poured the gas on the fire.
And that'll wrap it up.
impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
And a look at the starters for the Hornets. The guard spots filled in by Ball and Miller. Miles Bridges is out there with Nurkic, and it's Okogie in at the small forward. Now, here's Nurkic after R.J. Barrett's miss. Miller, the pass to Ball. Launches it. Rebound by the Raptors.
That's excellent defense right there on the perimeter.
And here's Ingram from the arc, and the three ball is good.
You know, Ingram is somebody you have to watch closely on the perimeter because he's improved his outside shot so much since coming into the league.
Now, here's Bridges. Ball with it. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Deadly in the pick and roll. LaMelo Ball can do anything out of that particular set. This time calling his own number.
One thing about LaMelo Ball, he can really take over at times, Greg, when he's healthy and playing well.
And a lot of that is just his feel for the game. He processes quickly and then has the talent to execute. It's pretty hard to stop him. When he's in the flow.
They get it back. Pass to Barnes. Ingram outside. Shot clock at 6. For 3. They get it again. Boucher. A 3 ball. That one doesn't drop. And it's the Hornets ball. Here's Okogie. Back to Miller. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Spoke earlier with Darko Rajakovic. In talking to Coach, he discussed the hidden talents of LaMelo Ball. Coach said he's still a young player in this league, but we can't take that lightly. We've seen what he's done to soft defenses. We need to be physical. So we'll see if that defense tightens up for them. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated. Barrett against Miller. Barrett, no good. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Bridges sets the screen for Miller. And it's Miller with the jam.
Oh, easy money for Miller. He just generates offense.
Toronto's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Bridges sets the screen for Miller. Down low. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
That athletic ability gets Bridges to the rim there. He almost totally shrugged off the defense.
And the defense of this Raptors team, Greg, they are built to switch.
And it's no accident with their roster construction. They like having wings that can guard all 5 positions. Makes defending a much easier prospect.
Bridges a screen on Barrett. Ball, the pass to Okogie. Oh, and there's the foul. It's on Josh Okogie. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Clark with the Hornets, they were hit with injuries as hard as any team in the NBA in the 23-24 season.
Kevin, I couldn't agree with you more. They were so unfortunate in that regard, and it's not anything you can control, and it made it almost impossible for them to have a productive season because of those injuries.
Now, here is Miller. And Nurkic has it in the corner. Back to Miller. Rebound by the Raptors. At at the elbow, it's Barrett.
And at 6'7", Barrett with terrific positional size, which allows him to create problems for defenders down low.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
And he finished last season right around 71% from the line, so not exactly his best percentage.
The Hornets trail. 1:04 left here in the first quarter. Here's Ball, and Ball slams it in.
Ball exploding off the floor for a big slam. Young fella's got some pretty good hops on him.
Ingram with it. Now guarded by Nurkic. Oh, and there's the foul. It's on Josh Okogie. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot two. The Raptors shooting their fifth and 6 free throws of the game.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
And that just has to improve, guys. I mean, the free throw shooting is something that has to get better. You're immediately putting yourself at a disadvantage when you shoot that poorly from the line.
.40 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Dick, that's good. Dick's got his second basket.
Not just a jump shooter. Dick can operate inside that restricted area.
Nurkic setting the pick for Miller. Pass to Okogie. And he dunks it down.
Yeah, you know, this is just too easy for Okogie. I mean, the defense cannot afford to let him get deep, established position.
Ingram right side. This one for three. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Miller outside. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. The Raptors out in front. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. What do you guys think about the Raptors here in this one?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
Boy, I like the aggressive nature they're playing with here. Not playing soft at all. They're going right at him.
Barrett is out there with Grady Dick. Then it's Brandon Ingram. Then it's Barnes. And it's Boucher in at the 5 spot. That's the group for Toronto to start the second quarter. Miller, no luck.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
The 2022 Rookie of the Year, Scotty Barnes, GA. He had a terrific rookie year, as we know. His second year may have fallen off a little bit.
It was a bit stagnant for Scotty, but man, he had a monster third year, making his first All-Star game. The playmaking of Barnes especially took a leap.
Barrett wide open, he fires. Connects from three-point range. Barrett's got the lead up to 6 now for the Raptors. And so it's Charlotte with it. Nurkic a screen on Barrett. The drive by Ball. And he comes up with the deuce. Ball's got 6 points.
Well, that sudden burst by Ball is so effective. Zipping in before the defense can react.
Here's Ingram diving in, and he converts the layup.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Hornets trail by 6. And Ball slams it in.
Hey, this mix of agility, instinct, athleticism, Ball able to drive right in for the big throwdown.
Ingram attacking. Miller grabs the miss. For Charlotte, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. And there's a whistle that goes on Scotty Barnes. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Now here's Ball. He's got 8. And Ball slams it in.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
With defenses usually playing him to drive, Barrett's developed a nice little floater for when he can't get to the rim.
Back to Miller. Drawing fouls, Clark getting to the line, all part of the game, but you think players try and draw fouls too often now?
I do in some cases, but I think it's more on an individual basis. I mean, players have to do what they need to do to try to score the ball. But I don't think anybody likes, one, guys flopping the draw fouls, and then two, whining when fouls aren't called.
Nobody near Barnes. From outside, off the mark. Hornets trail by 4. Nurkic a screen on Barnes. Barnes against Ball. That one doesn't go.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
It's Ingram on the wing. He has 7. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now.
Taking 2 shots.
Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review. I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, it is unfortunate, embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second, and that's all it took.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
51 seconds left now here in the second. Bridges misses. Raptors leading by 5. Dick finds Boucher. Toronto working the ball around now. Barrett, no good. Charlotte has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Miller, the pass to Bridges. That's in, coming off an assist from Miller.
And not just the score. Miller can dish it as well, showing great vision on that play.
And Ingram has got the ball here for the Raptors. Barrett setting a pick for Ingram. He takes it in for the 3. And R.J. Barrett hits from deep. Barrett's got the lead up to 6 now for the Raptors.
Nice looking shot there from Barrett. You can tell he's confident when he's shooting the ball.
Here's Ball. Takes it off the glass. Ball's got 8 points in the quarter.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
A deep 3 from Ingram. And the last second attempt does not go in for it. What a performance from R.J. Barrett. He has been the story for the Toronto Raptors. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Back right after this.
Fans, direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fans. Half-court shot.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Nice game. Great performance so far by LaMelo Ball.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Setting the floor for the Hornets. They've got Grant Williams. Trey Mann is out there with Josh Green. Then it's Mark Williams. And it's Salon in at the 4 spot. Charlotte trailing. And what stands out most, Clark, about Mark Williams, it has to be his rebounder.
Yeah, he's a glass-eating machine, and on a per-minute basis, he's one of the best in the league at corralling boards. But he's had a little bit of an issue staying healthy. When he's on the floor, though, he gives them a real powerful presence up front.
Man passes to Williams. Just 5 on the clock. There's a screen by Williams. Salon.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
And he knocks down the first one. That one drops. He ties it up. Quickly looking it over. Pass to Castleton. Takes the 3. The shot, no good. And the Hornets shooting it very well tonight, around 57%. Now Williams for the lead. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers.
Absolutely salivates when he attacks the rim.
Driving the lane. The 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Castleton's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And he slams it one-handed. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
Here's Walter. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Raptors lead by 1. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Man passes to Williams. Pass to Williams.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Intercepted.
And you saw him gauging that pass there. He knew they were coming inside with it and got in position for the steal.
Here's Castleton. Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Salon. Williams sets a screen for Green. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Jacoby Walter. The Hornets have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
For the Hornets, Josh Green.
And both free throws good for Green. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Here's Quickly. And he drops it in from the low post. Third quarter, guys. And this has been a neck-and-neck game.
Both teams getting it done defensively, as evidenced by the 8 lead changes thus far.
Man passes to Williams. Back to Man. Williams inside. Second chance shot. No good at the rim. Toronto, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. Pass to Castleton. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Green left side. 1:37 left to play here in the third. Now Williams. He has yet to score. 4-on-3 break. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
With every passing season, Quickly's role seems to expand.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, he's had to prove himself over and over. And now that he has, I don't think you find nearly as many doubters as he had when he first came into the league.
For Charlotte, they have looked good at the line. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
Pass to Walter. quickly with it. 4 on the shot clock. A 3. Green with the rebound.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
There's 42 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's the break. For the finish, the fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Way ahead of the field. He can do pretty much whatever he wants.
You know, and not leaving anything to chance either. That's why he takes it right to the bucket.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
The Raptors have gone 5 of 7 from the free throw line of the game.
Second team foul.
And free throw good from Walter. Both teams changing it up here. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Hornets trail by 4. Ball finds Miller. And it's Miller with the jam.
All you got to do is get open, and Ball's handling the rock. He's going to find you. LaMelo's got incredible passing ability.
And it's Ingram missing. Miller right side. For 3, a Kogi. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Raptors lead by 2. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
It sure is. I mean, he's a maestro. Great vision, terrific IQ, everything you want in a point guard.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this fourth quarter. Sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Ingram is out there with Scotty Barnes. Then there's Chris Boucher. Then it's R.J. Barrett. And it's Dick in at the 1. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Bridges kicks to Ball. Bridges a screen on Barrett. There's Ball with the 3. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Sneaking out to the corner. Can't lose LaMelo. He'll make you pay if you do.
Ingram against Miller. Boucher sets a screen for Ingram. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Miller, and Miller throws it down hard.
And Miller moves well for a guy his size and finds the shot there off the drive.
Ingram attacking, and slam dunk by Ingram. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Barrett against Ball. Nurkic a screen on Barrett. Ball kicks to Nurkic. On the wing, Bridges, covered by Barnes. Bridges shot, good.
You know, we've seen Bridges knock down threes, but I think this is his sweet spot, that 15 to 19-foot range.
And it's Barrett penetrating. No one near Boucher as he lets it go. Off target with his 3. Charlotte in the lead. Nurkic a screen on Ingram. Miller dishes to Bridges. Pass to Nurkic. Screen by Nurkic. Here's a Kogi. The kick out to Ball. Tries again, and he sinks the layup. And now it's a 3-point Hornets lead.
Ball showing a lot of effervescence on the offensive end, and it's probably infectious for the rest of his squad.
Here's Ingram, and slam dunk by Ingram.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league. I do not know if there's a more confident family in the NBA. Ball wants the ball when it matters most.
Barrett with the ball, and it's Miller picking him up. And here's Ingram from the arc, frames the 3-pointer. Ingram's got the game tied up here for Toronto.
Boy, what a slick move that time. Made the defense look absolutely clueless.
Dent comes with the double team. Bridges finds Nurkic. Outside, ball. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shoot. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. To now
Some of the more difficult calls to make. Personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
You know, Ingram is quiet about the work he puts in after practice and before games. This is a guy who just never stops trying to improve, though, and that's shown up in how he's grown as a player.
Here's ball, and that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
Yeah, big call there on the goaltend. He just didn't get to it soon enough. Boy, that's a tough break.
Miller against Ingram. And slam dunk by Ingram.
And you know what? Ingram is always ready to score in the clutch, guys. He's a guy you can depend on to give you his best when his best is needed.
Bridges a screen on Barrett. 58 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Lets it go from 11. Boucher with the rebound. Here's Toronto now. And here is Ingram. To take the lead. It's money from deep.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Right side, ball. Nurkic setting the pick for Bridges. Boucher with the rebound. Barnes with it.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Ball from long range. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes. Here's Ingram. And so the big win by Toronto in a tight game. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another. Quite the matchup in store tonight, Doris. Two conference rivals set to clash once again.
And BA, there's typically a little bit of chippiness because it is clear these two teams don't like each other, and you and I are here for all of it.
So the Hornets starting five. Ball and Miller pair up as the backcourt. Miles Bridges is out there with Josh Okogie, and it's Nurkic in at the center position. Now here's Ball. Takes it inside, and Ball throws it down.
Wow, you see the decisiveness right there with LaMelo Ball. Makes up his mind on the drive that he's going to dunk it.
Giddy with it, and Bridges picks him up defensively. And it's the Hornets on the break. He's all alone, and it's Bridges with the jam.
That was a really nice sequence there. Just strong effort at both ends of the floor.
And that's exactly what you can control, right? Your desire, your hustle, your will to succeed.
No coverage that time.
Nice quick trigger from Ball right there. Good at sizing up the defense and knowing when to shoot off the pass.
Well, the last time the Bulls won a playoff series was back in 2015, Graham.
That was back when Butler and Rose were their leading scorers. And that just shows you just how long it's been. But they've been stuck in mediocrity ever since. And right now, they are desperate for a breakthrough season.
Here's Giddy. After the basket by Charlotte. Oh, he misses the dunk. The Hornets have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Vucevic against Nurkic. Now here's Ball. Defense is right there. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Okogie. Oh, a two-handed power slam.
How about the athleticism of Josh Okogie on that dunk? Wow, that's eye-popping.
Vucevic, a screen on Ball. Giddy finds Vucevic. Back to Giddy. That's in there. Vucevic with the assist.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
We'll go now to Allie LaForce, who spoke with Billy Donovan. Allie.
When I asked him about use of Nurkic, he noted how physical he was, and he said to me, we need to focus on boxing him out and not letting him get offensive rebounds. Our guys need to play with toughness tonight. Seems like there will be plenty of action on the glass tonight, guys.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. And so here is Chicago. After the basket by Charlotte, here's Smith. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
We know Jalen Smith wants to be around that offensive window. You've got to check this guy out.
Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, BA.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Yeah, you can see the impressive vertical of LaMelo. This guy gets to the cup and slams it home.
Oh, the dunk by Smith.
A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Miller against Giddy. There's a screen by Nurkic. The drive by Miller. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And that's how Miller can take his game to the next level, by being aggressive and attacking the basket.
Back to Vucevic. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Giddy. Giddy's got 3 assists in the game.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Now here's Ball. He has 6. It's not going to go for him. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith. 3-pointer, Buzelis knocks down the triple.
And he doesn't waste any time at all. Buzelis got the ball and just attacked right away.
Bridges passes to Miller. Bridges, a screen on Giddy. Here's Miller. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to be on Lonzo Ball.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets. Yeah, with the size and versatility Miller brings to the table, he's a tough cover for just about anyone.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Charlotte leading by 6. Here's Bridges. Oh, okay then. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Well, this guy knows how to put on a show. Put Miles Bridges in the dunk contest. Did you see that?
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Brandon Miller. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
We've got 13 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And Josh Giddey is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Ball against Ball. Miller outside. Back to Ball. Bridges, a screen on Ball. It's good! It counts at the buzzer!
Buzzer beater!
Woo, wow. What a huge shot to beat the buzzer. My goodness.
LaMelo Ball getting it done for the Hornets. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Charlotte.
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
They've also done a great job finding openings and exploiting them. Take those lanes when they're given and turn them into points.
They've got Josh Giddey. Nikola Vucevic is out there with Smith. Then it's Buzelis, and it's Ball in at the 2-guard. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
LaMelo Ball is such an instinctive playmaker. Talking about his approach, he said, I'm just making it up. I see someone, I throw it, whatever comes to mind. Brian, the way he sees the game makes him box office attraction.
I like it. It's that new school flair with a game that harkens back to some of the greats. He's special to watch, Allie. Looking at lineups around the league, Grant, seems like they're becoming more positionless than ever before.
Yeah, you're spot on, B.A. To the point where some people feel all-star voting shouldn't be by position anymore. It should be by merit.
Well, Josh Giddey has proven that he will have some triple-doubles in his career because he can score it, he can board it, and he can certainly find his teammates. Now it's about being consistent and efficient.
And in recent seasons, Grant, almost no team's been hit by the injury bug as much as the Hornets.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, you wonder what they could have done if they'd stayed healthy. They built the team around key players, and those guys have just missed a lot of time.
Well, this is where he flourishes. Out in the open floor, Josh Giddey terrific at getting to the right spots.
Here's Ball, and Ball throws it down.
Check out the immediate response to the jam.
Oh, both sides are fired up. Giddey against Ball. And he's going for the oop here. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
Boy, Josh Giddey showing off that great vision right there.
Miller, the pass to Bridges. Nurkic against Vucevic. Here's Okogie. Got a hand on it. Ball against Ball. And Ball throws it down.
They've closed the gap over the last few possessions, but can they push through and grab the lead?
Yeah, it feels like they've ramped up their intensity. They have forced good things to happen. Now they're back in it.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. The Bulls trail by 7. Giddey passes to Vucevic. That three's off the mark.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
And Ball throws it down.
Well, this is exactly what you want from LaMelo Ball, attacking the rim off the drive.
Giddey against Ball. Giddey passes to Vucevic. The Hornets pull it in. Nurkic has got his 5th rebound in this one. Bridges finds Miller. Out to Bridges. There's the 3. Chicago with a rebound. Smith's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Buzelis. Doesn't go that time. Nice D from Bridges. Nurkic a screen on Smith. It's stolen. And now the Bulls in transition. Here's Buzelis. And the bucket is good. Buzelis has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Just good, aggressive play by Buzelis, not shying away from some physicality inside.
Miller, the pass to Okogie. Back to Miller. Nurkic a screen on Giddey. And he jams it home with authority.
Yeah, a sign of things to come, hopefully. I mean, once Miller gets going, he is capable of dominating games.
Three-pointer, Vucevic. The shot's good on the assist by Giddey. Giddey's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Miller, the pass to Nurkic. Back to Miller. Nurkic a screen on Giddey. Here's Miller, and he goes in for the dunk.
Oh, yes. 2 loud points from Miller, making his presence felt.
And here's Giddey. 9 points in the game. The offensive rebound. Picked by Smith. 5 on the clock. Over Bridges. Smith no good.
Probably not the shot they had in mind, but you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
Ball into the lane, and Ball throws it down.
What an electrifying game by LaMelo Ball. Is anyone more exciting than this young guy?
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Buzelis. Got it. Makes him 4 for 6 from the floor.
Boy, George Gervin-esque with the feathery touch on the finger roll. Don't see that too much anymore. Miles Bridges up in the air above the rim. That is a show. Look out below.
Here's Buzelis. And it goes. As the official calls the foul. Count it. And he'll shoot 1 more at the line. Chicago shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. Seven seconds left to play in the second quarter. Bridges a screen on White. Here's Okogie. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And we've reached halftime in this one. It's the Hornets. They lead by 7. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the 3rd quarter started. And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. You look at LaMelo Ball in this game. He's been everywhere.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
On the court for the Hornets, we've got Grant Williams, Trey Mann out there with Josh Green. Then it's Williams, and it's Salon in at the 4. Collins, no good. Hornets leading by 7. Man, the pass to Green. Williams in the post. He's covered by DeSumo. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
Williams into the lane. Outside, Williams. Williams a screen on Herter. 5 to shoot. Williams finds Williams. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Bulls. Here's White. Second half rolling along. About a minute played here. Lets the 3 fly. Drains the triple. White's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And clearly he needs no time to warm up.
Outside, Williams. to Law. Outside, Williams. The kick out to Williams. Shot clock at 5. Back to Williams. That shot, no good. Excellent D there from Collins. Now here's White. He's guarded by man. And here's Collins for 3. Sinks it from distance.
He's got a sweet stroke from long range. Plenty of bigs do now.
The Hornets with a lead. Outside man. Takes the 3. Offensive board. And Williams punches it home.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
Green, the pass to Williams. Here's Salone. He's scoreless. Williams, a screen on White. Back to Williams. Williams grabs the board. The Bulls trail by 3. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, a lot of change for this Hornets organization. New ownership, a new front office, a new head coach, some exciting new talent. They're renovating the arena and building a new practice facility. Other than that, not much has changed. BA?
Business as usual, Allie. Thanks. Now here's Man. He's guarded by White. The drive by Man. And Collins with the big block. For the lead. Williams passes to White.
Remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Isumu on the wing. Williams from long range. Buries it from 3. And now a 3-point Chicago lead.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And great job to establish position and square up.
And here's Chicago. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. Now here's White. He's closely guarded. Oh, a nice shot by Collins.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
Williams, a screen on White. Pass to Salon. Williams on the wing. Herder defending. Williams passes to Williams. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry. That one falls. Williams has got 4 points now in the quarter.
That's the idea. You work the ball into that area. It's a sweet spot.
Here's White. Kicks it out to Collins. Let's go with a 3. It's rebounded by Salon. Hornets trail by 4. On the attack, Green. Outside, Williams. Here's the 3. Williams grabs the board.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Now White. He has 6. Outside Herder. The 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. And the Bulls lead by 7.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost them 3.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. The kick out to Williams. Pass to Salon. Outside, Williams. Here's Salon. It's Williams, high post. Shoots over Collins. Can't hit from the elbow. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And so here is Chicago. We've got Smith. Ball is out there with Josh Giddey. Then it's Buzelis. And it's Vucevic in at the 5. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls.
A 6'8". That's excellent size, and Josh Giddey makes that dunk easy work.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. 9-point game. Here's Miller. Off target with the three. And the Bulls shooting about 60% for the game. Here's Giddey. Pass the ball. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
And I like the mix of power and agility Ball uses inside. One way or another, he's going to get a shot.
Down low. Bridges passes to Nurkic. Off the mark there with a three. Chicago leading by 11. Here's Vucevic. He's guarded by Bridges. Vucevic's shot is off. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Here's Miller. Counted from distance.
This has been the story of the game. A battle fought on offense.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Miller outside. The three. And no good. The Bulls have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Here's Buzelis. Pass the ball. Here's Buzelis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Whoa! And that one is hammered home.
Very encouraging to see Buzelis just going off offensively. This rookie is certainly feeling himself right now, and I love it.
Shot by Nurkic, no good. Chicago leading by 12. Smith passes to Giddey, and there's the call on LaMelo Ball. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
What a up fake from Josh Giddey. Boy, that defender was guessing, and he guessed wrong.
At the line for the Bulls,
both free throws good from Giddey. Hornets trail by 14. There's a screen by Nurkic. Here's Okogie, and he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
For three, Smith. They get it again. The kick out to Ball. Smith outside. Shot clock at 6. And another shot. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists now in this one.
That's what you call playing with passion and getting after it, Jalen Smith.
Ball passes to Miller. Bridges, a screen on Giddey. Fires the 3. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Bulls leading by 14. Pass to Buzelis. Now Giddey, and Miles Bridges is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Third team foul.
Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Here's Buzelis. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Bulls.
Loved how much they moved the ball out there tonight.
Yeah, no one got left out. This was a real team effort.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Matas Buzelis.
What you love about his performance is that he is simply taking what the defense allows and then making the most of his opportunities.
Ball taking his time here. Out to Bridges. And here's Nurkic for 3. Chicago with a rebound. There's 57 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Giddey passes to Ball. And there's another one for the Bulls.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
I mean, he had the right idea, but his timing was just a little off, and it resulted in a goaltend.
Chicago with the ball. They're on a 19-7 run. Pass to Buzelis. Back to Giddy. And there's the lob. Tries to keep it alive. And that's out of bounds. Last touch by Giddy.
Part of passing the rock, it's calculating risk and reward. I don't think that was a great decision.
And here's Nurkic for three. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball.
I tell you, the vision is simply special. LaMelo Ball toys with the defense, creates easy opportunities for his teammates.
16 seconds left in the game. Giddy with it. 5 to shoot. Fires from way outside. So no problem for Chicago as they get the win. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And so off the tip, it's Toronto. So let's take a look at the Toronto Raptors starting lineup. They've got Dick Barnes out there with Chris Boucher. Then it's Ingram, and it's Barrett at the shooting guard position.
Gotta love the effort there. An undersized forward who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
And Ingram has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. And we know injuries derailed last season for the Bulls, Greg, but with an aging core, you wonder where they go from here.
I mean, the Bulls are kind of stuck in the middle of things as it now stands. Not quite good enough to make a run in the East, but not in a position where they need to start over.
Wasted no time on that one.
Set him up well, and you can trust Lonzo to sink that shot.
Let's send it out to David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Billy Donovan. David?
So we started to talk about R.J. Barrett. Coach complimented him, saying he's got great energy, a great build, and he knows how to score. So I'm telling the guys to stick to him like glue and just keep the pressure on. We'll see if that high-pressure defense can shut Barrett down tonight. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Here's Barrett after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago.
And Barrett will give you these kind of flashes. He got up that time.
For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Giddey kicks to Vucevic. Dick with the steal. And they're pushing it up. Bombed up there for Barnes. An emphatic LU jam.
Assisted by
capitalizing on the error, grinding out points. You gotta love it.
That's why you can't afford to just turn it over to him, because he's going to do stuff like that to make you pay just right down the throat.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Now, here's Barrett. It's stolen by Buzelis. Inside. Out to Smith. Toronto grabs the miss.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
And that one drops for him.
That jumper right there, pretty pure from B.I. Sized up to D and just took it.
Giddey the pass to Smith. And here is Giddey. There's the lob to the hoop, and it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way.
That's tough, because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
There aren't too many players with a skill set as diverse as Brandon Ingram's.
Yes, Kevin, you got to appreciate the tools that Brandon Ingram possesses. That comes with a lot of hard work. But this guy can score over smaller defenders. He's creative enough to draw contact against bigger guys and use that quickness. He's always been a scorer, but his playmaking ability over the past couple seasons, that's something that's growing and is giving them a chance to be very competitive.
And it's the Bulls with the ball after Brandon Ingram getting his shot to go from deep. And it's Barrett penetrating. Knocked away. And stolen by Giddey. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Barrett. Buzelis sets a screen for Giddey. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. Raptors leading by 4. Here's Barrett. Slam home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's going to go on Buzelis.
Yeah, RJ was going to score either through you or over you. That's a nice finish there.
Bulls have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Ball with the bucket.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Here's Dick. And the dunk by Dick.
Oh, dynamic two-hand jam.
And right in the face of the defender. Vucevic's screen on Barrett. Giddey kicks to Vucevic. Boucher with the rebound. Toronto with the ball. They're on a 13-4 run. And there's Buzelis on the assist by Vucevic. Buzelis has got his second basket of the game. 34 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Dick can't get it to go.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Ball from long range. Drops in the tray. Ball's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Bulls.
No hesitation from Lonzo on that perimeter shot.
Here's Dick. And the dunk by Dick.
And guys, he saw his chance to earn a little camera time there and took it.
Rocking the rim with some major force.
And typically, he is not the major force in that regard, but good enough to punish a soft defense on that play.
And Ingram puts up a deep three. And so, both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Raptors lead. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Toronto.
People say the mid-range shot is dying, but so far in this one, that has not been the case for this team.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
So on the floor for Toronto to start this second quarter. We got Scotty Barnes. Barrett is out there with Grady Dick. Then there's Chris Boucher. And it's Ingram at the three. Ingram against Ball. Ingram wide open. And the Raptors tack on two more. Greg, we know about the Euro step, but is the D-cell the next move that's getting more notice?
I think it is, Kevin. And you can see players have quickly incorporated that into their arsenal. It's been fun to watch, man. And I tell you, it creates some uncomfortable situations.
Barnes passes to Boucher. And the dunk by Boucher.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Ball, the pass to Giddey. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
Not afraid to try his luck down there. Giddey on the interior.
Ingram attacking. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Dick with the steal. Here's Barrett, and the rejection by Smith. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Pass to Boucher. Rebounded by Vucevic.
I saw a green light there. The D's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. Bulls coach Billy Donovan from perspective. He says I used to come back from a tough road loss, go straight to the office and pull an all-nighter, trying to figure out what went wrong. My highs were too high and my lows were too low. You have to realize so much of it is just luck, the breaks of life. Kevin?
That's right, D.A. We respect Billy Donovan as much as any coach in the NBA. But a good outlook there, you're right. Hey, thank you. Giddey, the pass to Smith. Shot clock at 5. Ball, no good. Raptors leading by 5. And stolen by Giddey. Oh, Vucevic in position, up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Brent, some early success for Josh Giddey in the NBA. When you look at his game, what do you like most?
I love the vision, Kevin. This guy is one of the most creative passers that the NBA has and is willing to take some risks. And the reason he does that is he has confidence in his teammates. But that vision by Josh Giddey is something special. That's the kind of aggressive basketball you love out of Brandon Ingram.
And then Buzelis with the dunk.
Straight power, homie. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely a resounding dunk. Ingram outside. In the corner, it's Boucher. 6 on the shot clock. Out to Ingram. With the teardrop, and that's 2 points on the layup. And that's 13 points for Brandon Ingram.
Right now, efficient as Brandon Ingram is just torching the defense.
Pass to Buzelis. Here he goes. That's good. And so Giddey with the assist. Giddey's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Here's Barrett. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, Barrett is a strong finisher, so don't expect a little bit of contact to stop him cold.
He's 0 of 1 from the line, missing on his first trip.
It was a little bit of a battle for him all season long. Last year, only shooting about 71%.
Vucevic setting the pick for Giddey. Fires the 3. That one's good, and the Raptor lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Vucevic.
And Vooch knows he can hit it off the pass. I love his confidence. Oh, come on.
Barrett with a little spicy dribble move out there, really surprising the defense with that one.
Giddey against Barrett. Smith pass to Buzelis. Lets it go from deep. Another 3 for Chicago.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
It's Barrett on the wing. 8 points for him. Offensive rebound. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to go on Buzelis. Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
Taking 2 shots. The play is under video review.
Personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Dick. Lays it up off the glass. Now it's a 5-point Raptor lead.
Oh, good balance from Dick. Able to take the contact and still score inside.
The drive by Vucevic. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
And so that brings the first half to a close. It's the Raptors leading by 6. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
And get ready for the fan half-court shots.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Brandon Ingram has been sensational.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half. I'm wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Patrick Williams is out there with Kevin Huerter. Then it's Kobe White. Then it's Dosunmu. And it's Collins in at the 5. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Here's Walter, defended by Dosunmu. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Now, how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Here's White. Here's Collins. And Pirtle pulls it down. Toronto leading by 8. And here's Quickly for 3. Knocks down the 3 ball.
I tell you what, he came out of that locker room raring to go.
For Chicago, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. For Jakob Pirtle, his parents paved the way for him to become a professional athlete. And I'd say Brent did a good job.
Well, that's a good point, Kevin. They were doing some blocking of their own, just not basketballs like Jakob does. Both of his parents, members of the Austrian national volleyball teams, and building some roofs on some people trying to put down a few slams.
They get it back. Pass to Herter. Outside Williams. Just 5 to shoot. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally hit the bucket. Williams has got 4 this quarter. Quickly up top. Light covering. Here's Abaji. No scoring in this one. Chalk up 2 there. And the Raptors lead by 8.
All the way to the bucket. No resistance. Just swipe the candy from him.
Here's White. Another 3 for Chicago.
And unpredictability, really one of White's strongest traits, including when pulling up on a dime. Nice. And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
Oh, yeah. His teammates love that one. I'm sure he's going to hear about it when he gets to the huddle. Yeah, that miss might stick with him for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen one.
Toronto shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. Toronto leading by 8. Here's Walter. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Walter's got his second bucket.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
Yeah, this team did something at halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
Pirtle kicks to Quickly. Offensive rebound. Pass to Walter. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Second chance shot. And Quickly with the lay-in. Quickly's got the lead up to 12 now for Toronto.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
White against Quickly. Collins a screen on Quickly. And again, no good by Chicago. Toronto, they've gone 7 of 9 from the field to start this second half. Some tremendous shooting from them. In transition, here come the Bulls. Great communication on the alley-oop.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage goal.
The defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Walter can't get it to go. Bulls trail by 10. Pass to Dosunmu. White looking around. Here's Collins. Collins setting the pick for White. Clock at 6. Puts up a deep 3. Shot by Collins, no good. Raptors leading by 10. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Mobo. He's guarded by Williams. And he goes in for the dunk.
And you have to prevent him from getting to the paint, unless you want to see a highlight.
Outside, White. Pass to Dosunmu. White with it, quickly covering. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the beat wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
And that's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court for Toronto to start the fourth, we've got Chris Boucher. Scotty Barnes is out there with Ingram. Then there's Dick, and it's Barrett at the 2 guard. Here's Buzelis, and it's off from three-point range. And Ingram has got the ball here for Toronto. This is the most they've led by 13 points. And slam dunk by Ingram.
And that's the way it should be. Ingram aggressive to the rack.
Ingram comes with the double team. The deep three from Smith. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Ingram's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Stolen by Ball. A putback.
Lonzo Ball can be so elite playing in the transition game.
Raptors leading by 13. And here's Ingram from the arc. Vucevic with the rebound. The Bulls have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Smith, no luck. The Raptors shooting 66% right now. This offense getting everything they want out there. And that one's good, Barnes.
In so many different ways, Dick gets the ball to his teammates. Always on time and on target.
Smith dishes the ball. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time.
Playing from behind right here. Not easy, but he is answering the bell.
Yeah, doing anything he can right now to get his team to cut into this lead and give them a chance.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Vucevic finds Giddey. Back to Vucevic. Another 3 for Chicago.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Giddey the pass the ball. Kept alive. And Smith with the stuff.
And doing some dirty work on the offensive glass.
And then fouls it up Greg with heavy-duty jam on his mind with a terrific putback. And Jalen Smith is going to pick up the foul.
Jalen Smith.
That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Dick. Ingram right side. Ingram a screen on Smith. Clock at 4. Yes, that goes in. And the Raptors lead by 13.
Now that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Ball. And Ball slams it in.
How about the focus here from Ball on offense? Constantly looking for ways to score. Feels like he can get any shot he wants.
Bulls with the fresh shot clock. Pass to Smith. Now Giddey. Barrett covering. Giddey no good. Raptors leading by 11. Barnes passes to Ingram. Boucher kicks to Ingram. Lets it fly. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. To the left side wing. The shot by Buzelis, no good. Toronto, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Raptors.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Brandon Ingram.
Just really loved his activity level here tonight. Constantly mixed it up, and he threw himself into a lot of plays.
It's good from long range.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Dick passes to Barrett. Out to Ingram. From deep three-point territory. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were...
Go.